I like to get the people going. So we're going to do a video today on airlines because the time is up. This goes out to all of the airlines. We are sick of being treated like crap and being sold subpar loyalty programs, and even when you buy into them, still be treated like a second-class individual. I feel so passionately about this, and the video that I wanted to make, I wanted it to be on Air Canada because Air Canada has the monopoly here in Canada. But it's not even about Air Canada. It's about all of them, because I've just had an unlimited amount of bad experiences, and everybody I talk to hates the airlines. And this is a call to action that the first airline that actually takes this seriously is going to win, because we've had enough in so many different ways, whether it's on baggage, the way you treat the baggage, the way that you treat when you ruin someone's trip and travel schedule and it's impossible to get through to customer service, whether it's the hold line that tells you calls are higher than normal for the last 5 years. This is normal now. When are we going to get some more people in so that we can just take the calls? Because the amount of money that people want to spend on travel right now is so great that it is worth it for somebody to actually take this seriously and look at all of the elements of the experience of travel and make it better. I want to roast the lounges. The lounges that they have are junk. If you're going to give a lounge, make the lounge experience special. The food in first class. It's time to stop making budget cuts on things when people are paying 7 times, 10 times the price to sit in the first 6 rows than in the back. What they're paying for is the experience. Make the experience great. The way that they even treat you with the weight. Sometimes they allow your bag to be 3 pounds over. Other times they make you unpack it when a whole line is watching. There's no consistency on the rules that they enforce. When you speak to someone on customer service, the customer service reps can't give you the same standard. Sometimes I have to call 3 times to get something done because the first 2 weren't even trained properly. The entire organization of airlines. And what drives me nuts, and the only reason why, is because they're too big to fail. And they get saved by the government every single time. It was the same thing with COVID. I'm doing this video from a marketing and branding perspective because if one did it right, they would get all my business. I would actually give praise to Delta. And the reason why I don't use Delta all the time is because they don't have the monopoly in Canada. But Delta, what I really like about it is a few things. They've got a really great app experience. As soon as my bags are on the plane, I get a notification. And they have your bags in the carousel with 20 minutes, which is awesome because there's nothing worse than being on a 3 to 4 hour flight and waiting over an hour for your luggage, which happens every time I'm here. It gets so bad. What I also love about Delta is the staff are nice. They actually want you to be on the plane. There are so many airlines where I get on the plane and they don't want to be here at all. I'm I didn't make you choose this job. Why do you hate this? So Delta, I think, does it well. Air Canada does it horribly. United, I think, is up there on being pretty bad. Southwest, I don't understand why you pick your own seats. That just sounds like it would be a fight every time. When you don't pick your seats, there's a fight, typically. Because someone always wants to sit in the window seat and you're oh no, this is my seat. But the point of this video is that I think there was a period before COVID where people had more discretionary income. For the most part, North America has never been doing better financially. So there's been an increase in travel. And that demand, because there was the only real way to travel far is by flying, that they got the business. And then with COVID, because we were shut down for so long and people are just itching to get out and they're wanting to fly again, you've seen that increased demand. But I'm now seeing it kind of everywhere I look that we've all had enough. And this is the time for one airline to come out on top, because if they do it now while the anger is at its height, they will earn loyalty for life. And that word of mouth marketing will go so far because so many people commiserate over how horrible their travel is that it becomes a topic like the weather. How's the weather today? How bad was your last trip? If someone does it exceptionally, You will move mountains. So the time is now, airlines. Hire a consultant, focus on experience, and win the world. Quick postscript. Before all the flight attendants come for me, and I travel a lot, so in case you're on my flight, you know who you are that does the hard work and really does care about your job. And it hurts me to even make a joke about flight attendants, but I've just seen at this point, like, it's so unfair for the ones that actually really take their job seriously and work hard, because so many suck. So for the ones that are listening to this and really do your job well, I always thank you when I'm on the plane. You're awesome. You're fantastic. The ones that aren't, you're probably going to serve me the same. What a